Morning, Saturday, the 7th of March. Let's do an impression of Jo Swinson. You remember little Jo Swinson? Bless her heart, bless her little heart. Ex-leader of the Liberal Democrat Party. Good morning, boys and girls. It's Saturday, the 7th of March, 2020. Welcome along to this morning's United Kingdom Talk, coming to you live from Television Centre here in Bracknell, Royal Berkshire. Good morning, boys and girls. I don't know, I keep noticing on many days this week, people have said, what are you on? I don't know why. I'm just a happy person in the morning. Bring me when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, ha ha ha, when you're laughing, ha ha ha, the world comes shining through. Unless, of course, you're one of those people that tell crap jokes. And God knows, do I get enough of those on a Monday from Ray Reynolds and David. Two people that come along to the karaoke. Constantly. Actually, David is much worse than Ray. Practically every sentence he comes out with, he tries to be funny. And I'm sorry, it falls on deaf ears. Hello, is it turned on, dear? Is it sometimes I wonder if I've got hearing aids and I've not got them turned on. And then I realise, no, I haven't got hearing aids. They're just not funny jokes. End of story. We all know people like that, don't we? Now, something very, very important, boys and girls, very, very important. An email, just the one, has flooded in here to the I've got more prizes. I've got more prizes to show you today, which arrived last night. Are you excited? Yes, excitement is building. Building, boys and girls, building. Yes, an email has flooded into the United Kingdom Talk television studios here in Royal Berkshire, and it says... From Mr. Mick. Oh, what can I moan about today? I must complain about something. Oh, there's something else I don't like today. Oh, let me. And then Mandy comes over and he shuts up. You know why? Mandy, in future, whenever Mick starts moaning, please immediately. Oh, you can't have too much moaning on this channel. You know, we don't like moaning on the channel. Mick Davenport wishes to publicly thank, boys and girls. Not me, no. No, not me. He's not publicly thanking me. But Mick Davenport wishes to publicly thank someone on this channel. Hi, Chris. As you know, we're struggling to get painkillers in Bristol. I'm not surprised here with the robberies that go on around there. Ghastly place, Bristol, except for the Hippodrome Theatre where I have been, and the very nice chip shop around the corner from the Hippodrome Theatre. Packed in there after a show, innit? Blimey. Hi, Chris. As you know, we're struggling to get painkillers in Bristol. I put it on Facebook that I'd struggle without them, and Trevor Campbell, out of the goodness of his heart, said he would get some in London and post them to me. Not only that, he had to go to 3 to 4 places and bought me 9 packets of painkillers. Well, that should keep me going for 2 days. 9 packets of painkillers. I just want to say a big thank you to him. So there we are. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Do you want me to read the extra bit, or is that like a surprise? I don't know if you want me to read the extra bit. I won't read the extra bit for now, okay? I won't read that extra bit unless you tell me to do it. All right? Isn't that a nice thing to write? There we are. There you go. All right, Trevor. You've made a very old man very happy. I mean, he's not as old as me, I don't think, Mick Davenport. But he looks so much older, don't you think, boys and girls? God, isn't it funny how some people age so badly? Look at Gemma Collins. She claims she's 39 years old. Jesus Christ, she's had a hard life, hasn't she? And all that money as well. You think you'd find some sort of decent plastic surgeon for all that money? Oh, look, it's Emma. Yes, I've got your birthday lined up, Emma, actually. But you know what? As you're with us live, you get a special happy birthday. Now, we are running a slightly different happy birthday at the moment at the end of the show. But you get, as you're there live, you get a personal happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Emma. Happy birthday to you. There you go. All the other birthdays are at the end of the show, but you're with us live, so you get a personal happy birthday, my darling. Happy birthday to you, Emma. Are you doing anything today? Anything on this cold day? It's quite cold outside at the moment, isn't it? Very, very cold outside. Let's just say hello to some of the early people with us on the show. Dr. Gregorian. Good morning, Dr. Gregorian. Gavin Bass. Hello to you. Mike Reese-Ponto. Good morning. Colin Coates. Fran Gree. There's the delightful Adam. Adam, I've taken... That could be on your tombstone, Adam. Adam, I've taken Chris Reardon to the Dorchester for afternoon tea to Barrow. Tubero, as Siri calls you. Tubero, not Tubero, Tubero. Calling Adam Tubero. On the Siri changes the name sometimes slightly, doesn't she? Good morning to Mark Bowles. Morning, Mark. Hello to Tony King. There's Mick Davenport there. Michael Parman in Australia. Hello, Michael. Leighton Carruthers. Hello, Alan. Hello to Alan. He's usually with us at the karaoke. I think at Leighton Carruthers is Alan Carruthers. Why have you got two different names, lovey? Is that for tax purposes, is it? Hey? Who are you hiding money from? Who are you hiding the cash from? Is it all under your bed? Have you got cash hidden under your bed? Probably better than it. My pension. My God, my pension has gone down 10%. We're poor now. Poor. Everyone on this channel is now, except Dr. Gregorian, he's got all the cash. He's hiding all the cash under his bed. That's where it is. My private pension has gone down 10% since this damn virus thing's going on, dear. It's outrageous. I won't be able to afford any more toilet paper. I've only got 144 rolls in my cupboard. No, you can't buy one. Morning, Diane Jeb. Morning, Diane. Roy the boy. A very good morning to you, young Roy. Let's see. Shania Steele, head of the Catholic Church on the Isle of Wight. Good morning, Shania. A little bit of confusion with the music this week at St. Joseph's in Roehampton. I couldn't remember if I was there this week or not, and I am. And it wasn't until yesterday that we discovered. We were a bit slow coming back with text messages. But I share that particular mass with guitars. The lady who plays the guitars, I'm not a fan of guitars at church, don't you? Ding, ding, oh. Just no power behind a guitar, is there? I mean, if you've got a whole band there, fantastic. Check this out. What's the name of the church? Lincoln. I'll look it up. 1 minute. I want you to check this out, Shania. Have you got a pen ready, dear? Pen. I hope it's one of my bingo pens that you won, or a super chat pen. I haven't got any super chat pens. Don't super chat me for a pen. Okay. YouTube. 1 moment, please. Oh, no, I can do it on here. Let's do it on here. Lincoln... Oh, what's the name of it? 1 moment, please. We are trying to connect your call. Let's try Holy, Holy, Holy. Da, 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 da. Nebraska. I think it's Nebraska. Check this out. There's so many videos. Listen, here we go. Oh, fantastic. Right. So just look what they've done to a load of hymns. Type in Holy, 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 and then type in Lincoln, Lincoln, Nebraska. Okay? Holy, 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 Lincoln, Nebraska. Okay? And you should come up with the First Plymouth Church. And they just have a band there playing the hymns. It's fantastic. Quite powerful as well. No guitars, dear. There was a bit of confusion this week at St. Joseph's in Roehampton. And I think I told them I'd be there, and I couldn't remember was it the guitars? Because you don't want to turn up at the same time. The lady who plays the guitars, she was saying, oh, perhaps we could do one together. I don't think that would work too well, because sometimes I play in a different key. I don't read music too well at all, so I'll upgrade it or downgrade it a bit. There's a little button on the organ to bring it back to the correct key. But I won't be playing the chords that are in the music. They come on my hands automatically somehow. I don't know how it works, but I play the melody and the chords just come Honestly, I don't know how that works. Some people, they'd be reading stuff to learn how to do that. It just literally comes. I don't know how, but I can't read music, so I might be playing different chords to her, and then it'd just sound messy, you know. So I said no, that wouldn't be a good idea. But it is me this week, in fact, in Roehampton. One moment, please. There's Emma there. We said hello to Emma and on her birthday today. How lovely. Wonder what she's doing today. Let's see. My husband is taking me to the Shard Hotel. Oh, so I can swim in the pool that's floors up, looking over London. I didn't know there was a pool up there. Is there really? How high up is that then? The pool at the Shard. I had no idea there was a swimming pool there. It can't be a very big one because it looks quite narrow at the top, doesn't it, that Shard? Yeah, it looks like, you know, you sort of stand on one side of the wall from the bottom. This is how it looks. Of course, it's probably a lot bigger than this. You take 3 steps and you've reached the other wall. Be a very small pool, more like a paddling pool for children. Or perhaps it's just a bowl of water. How happy would you be if you got up to the top of the Shard? Okay, you might have had your meal and that. So right, we're going swimming now. So you go and presumably there's somewhere to change. Oh, I hope they got curtains up against that glass, dear. Your nakedness will be seen to everyone downstairs because it's all glass, that building, isn't it? They'll be able to see you, dear. I could take off my small white towel, you know, and expose my bottom to everyone to see. Of course, they'd all be climbing because I've got a nice bum, I have actually, Emma. I think it's nice. I'm just having a little feel at the moment. I think it's quite nice. You know, I've been sitting down for quite a lot, so it's a little bit wider than it used to be, but it is quite nice and firm and pert. I think it's firm and pert anyway. Is yours firm and pert? I hope you don't mind me asking. Please don't tell your husband I'm asking you this. They get very upset, don't they? Oh, straight men get very upset. You looking at my bird? Looking at my bird? No, love, I'm looking at you. Get over here. And then they run. Aren't they funny? And have you noticed how alpha... You know what I mean by an alpha male? Have you noticed alpha males, they're not necessarily against, you know, other men that might fancy them, but they get scared. You know, these great big oafs. All right, mate, I do what I want, you know, because I'm an alpha male and I say and other people do. Oh, you're, you know, and then a gay person comes in, possibly me. Yeah, and who are you? Oh, it's all right, mate. I'm not after you, girl. I'm gay. Oh, okay, mate. No, sorry. And they take 3 steps back, like they assume you fancy them. No, mate. No, I don't. Go to the gym. Lose a load of weight, attach a couple of tattoos to yourself and start climbing scaffolding. I might be interested then. Not you, you fat oaf, sitting in front of the television and shouting at gorgeous lads running all over the field. No, no chance. And they still, after you tell them all that, they still assume because they are a man that you fancy them. No, darling. No. No. Oh dear, it's all too much. We're going to have a laugh today. I know that. We are going to have a laugh today. Thank you. I was just demonstrating your services then, lovely Mandy darling, and what you can do. I've made Emma's day. Good. A lot of people you'll find will wish you happy birthday on here, Emma. They're quite a nice bunch here. They're a nice bunch here, my darling. Well, enjoy that swimming pool. I would recommend you take a large towel with you, just in case, you know, there are no curtains on that glass. Not that they can see it from down below if there's a fog. Be very careful of the fog. Strange, scary things happen. I'm looking over there. I can't see where it is. Strange things happen when there is fog on the ground. Be very, very afraid when there is fog. Monsters will appear. And howling witches. When there is fog on the ground. On the other hand, if there's fog on the ground and there are no curtains on the windows at the top of the Shard where the swimming pool and changing rooms are, then you should be all right, because no one will be able to see you, darling. I could never change against an open piece of glass like that because people would be throwing themselves trying to get to me. I mean, it happens now in supermarkets. Yeah, they didn't recognise me yesterday. I went to the supermarkets. I had a full I was in a plastic bag yesterday, a black bin bag. I went shopping in a black bin bag yesterday with 2 very small slits for eyes. Some people thought I was going to a mosque. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. No, sorry. Let me have a look. Adam, I think you could possibly have something there, Chris. You could super chat for a toilet roll of £15. Mikey Mike wants it cheaper, £10. No, I don't think so, Mike. I think £15 for a toilet roll is perfectly acceptable. Have I got the toilet roll picture on here? I think I might have. One moment, let me see if I can find this. Oh dear, when did the sound go off? How long ago did that sound go off then? Oh God, sorry. How long ago did that sound go off then? How much did you miss then? What did I get to? Sorry, gang. I pushed the button to have a cough and I forgot to push it back again. What an idiot. Mick, did you notice I didn't moan as much last night? No, I don't sit there watching the chat. I try and look over now and again to see that no one's being too abusive. But yes, I don't watch the chat all the time. Sorry, I knocked the button on there. Mandy's had an angina attack. That's because you're not hitting him enough, Mandy. I think the thing with angina is you need to exercise more. Exercise more by hitting McDavenport at random. He doesn't even have to do anything wrong. And we've had a super chat come in, boys and girls. Thank you very much to Dr. Gregorian, who wants, what does he say? Please tell me your merch list. Well, something new has arrived, but it's not available yet to buy because there's not many of them. And we don't want to sell everything off and not have any bingo prizes. How long was? Oh, don't tell me it was 10. Was it 10 minutes? It can't have been off for 10 minutes, John. Wasn't off for 10 minutes. How long was that off? Oh God. Never mind, it's on now. That's all that matters. Let's have a look. John, where we are? Right, there we are. One moment. Shania. Right. That's okay. Before the picture. Okay, so about two minutes, wasn't it? About 2 minutes that was off there. Sorry about that, gang. I'm going to show you something now. Something new to win at the bingo. As you know already, we have these clocks. I only have 3 of these. Now, some people were asking how much are they to buy. I can't really sell them because there's only 3 of them. All right? So I don't really want to sell these yet. I did say if enough people were interested, I will order some more. But these are quite expensive. If I was to put these in the post, these are quite expensive. And I was saying yesterday, I did work it out. Where is it now? I did work it out. The clocks are £15 to buy. All right. The post office for a signed thing wants £6.80 for you to put it in there. A box to put it in, I don't know, £3. £3 from Ryman, something like that. And remember that H Super Chat, YouTube take 30% of that. So even if I was to put this on for like, and you can buy a plastic clock, as I've said, on Amazon for about £6. Yeah, you can buy a plastic clock on Amazon for. I think we saw one for £4. You can, you know, so you can buy a plastic clock on Amazon for about £5. Should we say £5 or something like that? For me to put that in the post, right, at cost would cost you about £33 Super Chat, because they are £15 to make. YouTube take 30%, so for every £10, only 7 comes through. Do you see what I mean? So 2 Super Chats don't even cover the cost of the clock, and that's why. That's why. However, if you did it by PayPal, I reckon I could get those out to you for like 25. So £35 Super Chat or £25 direct PayPal, because they don't take anything out. But there's only 3 of them. Okay, and I want to keep those for the bingo, as well as something else here, which you will have the opportunity to win one of these at the bingo tomorrow. Just a moment. I'm just gonna hit the ring. Yeah, I know Mark Bowles wants one of these. This you can win at the bingo tomorrow. Oh yes, baby. Oh yeah. Look. Now these are more reasonable, but again, I've only got 4 here at the moment. I can order some of those. I can order some more of those if you want them. These, I reckon, we can get out to you for £12. Okay, £12 for one of those. You can go in Primark and buy one if you want, probably for £4 or £5. But the way they come, with the thing that I've had to have printed on there, plus the postage, plus the fact YouTube take X amount off you, 30% again, £12, or if it was PayPal, probably £10. All right? But not really available, yes. All right, Dr. Gregorian? So at the moment, there's those 2 things which are available for the bingo, and I may get some more done if you ask. Okay, I mentioned this with the clocks yesterday, but quite frankly, once I told you how much it would cost to send out, no one wanted one. So that's just how it is. It's just how it is, unfortunately. If you was to come to the pub and collect it, that's a different thing altogether. Then I could probably do a clock for like £15, you know, or the hat for what were the hats? I think the hats were a tenner. I think the hats cost me a tenner or something like that. So there we are. All right. Excuse me a moment, please. I'm tempted to never push that button again. How can I push the button for a cough and forget to push the button back again when I've done my cough? That's mad, isn't it? So not at the moment. Okie doke. Mick's going to start mass producing the clocks, and he wants a hat. Mark wants a hat. Okay, I'll get some more hats done. Is blue okay, or would you prefer a different colour? What colours? Suggestions of hat colours? I think blue is fairly neutral, unless, of course, you support a different coloured football team. Manchester United? Oh, yes, if you're a football person, you could be assumed to be a Chelsea supporter, like my nephew, who regularly goes around and beats up other supporters. I shall get some more hats. Suggestions of colours, or is blue okay? Maybe we should just stick with black. Black's sort of a fairly, you know, neutral colour, isn't it? Not white, because they get dirty. Or maybe you want white. I don't know. Lads have got white trainers, haven't they? What's all that about? White, dear. White. So let's have a look. Let's write down black there. Black, blue, red. Black. Shania's desperate for a clock. You might win one tomorrow, Shania. You never know, darling. Blue, scarlet pink. I haven't got scarlet pink, Mr. Tech Sparky. No scarlet pink. Rainbow. There's no rainbow ones, dear. I haven't got any rainbow ones, I'm afraid. The poor lady in India is probably making these for about 1 pence an hour. She would get very confused if we started sending them rainbow suggestions. grey pink. There isn't grey pink. It's just red. It's red, blue, white, black, I think. They're the colours. Good morning to Info Scuba Driving. Welcome to the show to you. These are these are very good quality. For 10, I'm pleased with these. I think they were £10 each. These cost me £10. I'm sure they were £10. I'm really pleased with these. Very good quality. Blue for boy, pink for girls. Well, oh, don't let the gender people hear you say that. You'll be reported straight to the police, dear. Oh, you're stereotyping boys by suggesting that they should have blue hats. Oh, yeah, the Liberals will all be out there. Diane Abbott is on her way to your house as we speak, dear. Good morning to Adrian Richardson, who's having a cup of tea and a slice of cake down at the gym that he belongs to. How lovely. I have to say, I'm a little bit concerned at the moment, boys and girls. Let's move on. A little bit. So they're the hats. You can win one of those tomorrow with a bingo, or a clock, or the caps, or one T-shirt left at the moment till the others arrive. Fantastic. They're the main bingo prizes tomorrow. The other two prizes, as always, you can have a pen, or we've upgraded as well. You can have either a pen or a keyring if you win one of the early games tomorrow. All right, sweethearts. Okay, so I'm a little bit concerned now. We've got all this news at the moment with panic buying, boys and girls. Have you been panic buying? Don't forget, I have already been panic buying, boys and girls. I've got my toilet rolls. There they are. And if you do run out, don't forget, boys and girls, you can have a toilet roll for just a £15 super chat. There you go, a £15 super chat for just white toilet paper. There's nothing printed on there. Okay, nothing like that. Fran likes blue. Fran was a tomboy. Was you a tomboy? Pens or shirts? There's one T-shirt, but I can't sell it because I need it for the bingo tomorrow. There are some more coming. There's some more T-shirts coming. They've been ordered. And Lee, who makes the T-shirts, will probably get them to me next week. Okay, but I've only got one T-shirt at the moment. So we've got nothing else at the moment. Okay, pens, no super chat pens left at the moment. The only thing I've got is badges and keyrings. Keyrings, £2. All badges. All badges, £2. Okay, that's all I've got at the moment, I'm afraid. All right. So we've heard of all the panic buying. As I say, boys and girls, toilet rolls, hand gels, this, that and the other, pasta, isn't it? Spaghetti, rice. But I'm very, very concerned, boys and girls. Now, I ordered this week of my favourite Amazon one-click ordering some more raffle tickets because we are up. These are the ones ready for today, you see. I'm up to 773, okay? That's the amount of raffle tickets I've got left there, right? And then I've run out. I haven't got any more left. And I ordered them earlier in the week from Amazon one-click ordering. They haven't got here yet. Now, which leaves us with not too many raffle tickets. And I am concerned that if these don't get here in the next couple of days, we might run out of raffle tickets. Oh my God, shock horror. Now, what can I have? That I do. The shock horror. Red alert, boys and girls. Red alert. We have run out of raffle tickets. Possibility of running out of raffle tickets. Now, to me, that is more serious than actually getting the coronavirus. Running out of raffle tickets. Can you just imagine the moaning coming from certain members of the community here? Not all of you. If you want to name anyone, boys and girls, that you think would go to town on the moaning with that, people like, oh no, I can't even mention them. Horses wouldn't draw it from me. People would moan, oh, how unprofessional. You've run out of raffle tickets. Oh, we can't get our raffle tickets. Oh, that's the only reason we watch. We want raffle tickets. He hasn't got any raffle tickets. Oh, you wouldn't get that on the BBC. Moaning and screaming and shouting. Awful. 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 Right? Now, they do them down at Ryman's, but I'm concerned if Amazon haven't delivered them quickly, what's it going to be like Ryman's? Are people rushing out? I know what it is. I know what it is. It's people like, it's people that are buying these knowing, in Bracknell probably, knowing that I need them in the hope of selling them onto me at vast profits, like people would possibly do with toilet rolls at the moment. I've heard of people buying enormous amounts of toilet rolls, right, in the hope that selling them on to poor, desperate people who have got nothing to wipe their bottoms with at vastly inflated prices. I think this is outrageous. It shouldn't happen, boys and girls, that people stockpile stuff in the hope of making a profit from unsuspecting people. It really shouldn't. Terrible, disgusting people. And I think that might be happening with the raffle tickets. Eh? It might be happening to the raffle tickets. Yes. Fingers crossed. I will pop into Ryman's later on and see if I can get a book, but they're like £5 in there for a book. I buy these. Oh, I don't know what I buy these for. 4 for 10 quid, I think it is. 4 for 10 quid off Amazon. They just come through the post. It's easy, isn't it? Easier. So that's the raffle tickets. Does anyone look on Amazon just to see if there's something to buy? I'm Dr. Gregorian. I reckon you're one of these people. Do you ever go on Amazon and think, I fancy buying something today, but you don't actually know what you want to buy? Do you ever go on that today's deals? Oh, let's have a look today. Do you ever go on that today's deals things? You know, where they do these special offers. Do you ever do that? Does anyone do that? Go on Amazon. It's a bit like, yeah, I suppose we all used to go out to shops and that, didn't we? Just to have a look around. Didn't really want anything. I find myself doing that on Amazon now. Let's have a look. On the Amazon today's deals today, we've got video, Gemini Man. We got a lamp. £79 for a table lamp? Are you for real? £79 for a table lamp? God's sake, man. My blooming microphone thing was cheaper than that. I could just attach a light bulb on the end of that, couldn't I? £79 for a angle poised desk lamp. Jesus. £71 for... Let's see, this is all a little bit too much. For one of those... you know, when you want to just buy something for the sake of buying it. Do you ever do that? What's this here? A Braun Face Bar Pro. Here, where's David and Emma? Was he here with us? He could use one of those. A Braun Face Bar, £71. Oh, what's this? The Light Between Oceans. That's a book. Oh, it's one of those e-books. 99p. Socks, £14.95. Mattresses, £99. There's nothing there that's catching my eye. Let me scroll down. Headphones. Oh, gaming headphones. Well, I don't do headphones. Durex condoms. Packet of 30. Looking at the age of you lot on here, you won't be needing any of those, darlings. Super Sparrow bottles. Stainless steel vacuum insulated water bottle. £11.67. Oh, they look quite nice. And things like that. Anyone else? Oh, hang on. Here we go. Here we go. An 850-gram bar of Cadbury's Dairy Milk. £8.49. Yes, please. Does anyone else do that? Look on Amazon just for the sake of looking for something to buy. Let's have a look what you're saying here, boys and girls. One moment, please. Where are we? Ray Reynolds, a special hello to the over 70s. How pleased I will be to be banned from a football match. Will we be banned from Central Station? I don't know. But there is a story coming up in today's show on that subject. Mr. Ray Reynolds, please stand by. Adrian, about your raffle tickets, it's quite a serious thing. But what's even more serious if you run out of fat and a slice of cake? Are you going to be trying to sell Chris Reed and a slice of cake yet? Try that again, Adrian. Please check your spelling first, my darling. Are you going to try and sell Chris Reed and a slice of cake? Don't know what that means. Try again. Info scuba diving, toilet roll shortage. I knew there was a reason we didn't remove the bidets that the previous owner of our place put in. Horrible things. Oh, they're horrible, aren't they, bidets? They've got them all abroad there. You know, that and centimetres. What on earth they are, I really don't know. Thank you, Matthew. Poundland. I don't know if we've got a Poundland here, actually. I think Dr. Gregorian said that as well. Poundland. I'm not sure if we've actually got one here. Poundland. I do order most stuff online. Yes, Fran. It's so much easier. A little man comes in. It's like having Christmas every day of the week, dear, when little boxes arrive. Can you get pink tickets, as I hate pink? Well, the next lot won't be pink, because I always try and change the colours each time. But pink will return, and quicker than it would normally return, just to upset you and give you something else to moan about, Mick Davenport. Thank you very much. Oh, Shania's got 2 books of raffle tickets. Thank you, Shania. I may come to you with those, my darling. I may come to you for those. I'll have a look in Ryman's later when I go into town. In about 25 minutes' time or so. All right, my love? Where are we? Morning, Chris. And Michael Lawrence joining us this morning, and also Steph Diamond as well. So thank you, Steph. I must say I'm sleeping a lot better now. I changed my duvet. To the spring-autumn one from the winter one. I was having terrible trouble sleeping. I kept waking up really hot. I mean, really hot. Even with feet out the bottom. You know, sometimes if you're a bit hot in there, all you've got to do is shove your feet out the bottom, and it's lovely and cool, isn't it? My whole body was hot, and 2 days ago, I changed my duvet to the next one down, and I'm now sleeping almost right the way through the night. Only woke up once for a little wee this morning. Only once. That was approximately at 6 a.m. So that's not too bad, is it? Look, Mick's having a go at Michael for being late. Yeah, I agree with you, Mick. Not a true fan, is he really, Michael? You know, what I've noticed on this channel is that people generally start off all, quietly and nice, and gradually they become certain. Not everyone. Look at Shania. She's been here for years, longer probably than everyone here. Maybe not Adam. I think Shania has been here longer than virtually everyone on here except Adam, and not once has she become mouthy and aggressive and moaning. But some people do. Look at Mick Davenport, for example. Look at him. Moan, and he wasn't like that when they first come on. They're all quiet, and they lull you into a false sense of security, being friendly, and then they attack. Shania's never done that. Why is that? Because Shania is a Roman Catholic and is head of the Catholic Church on the Isle of Wight. Praise my soul, the King of Heaven. Exactly. No holies, no hallelujahs, Shania. Do not make the mistake of doing an hallelujah, dear. They go mad. Mad. Where are we? Fun things to do with tech. Where we live, 4 supermarkets have run out of hand sanitizer, toilet roll, bleach, any wipes with alcohol in them at all. Oh, you just wash your hands in vodka if you want to. I've got a bottle of... what is it? I've got Tia Maria in the cupboard. See, I don't really drink. It's been in that cupboard for about 10 years. I kid you not. I could start washing my hands in that. Maybe I could use that to pull someone in the pub. What I could do is put my Tia Maria in a small little bottle, then wash my hands in it. And when some lad comes up that I fancy, here, come here, have a little lick of that. And they would be licking my fingers. Well, that's possibly the closest I'm ever going to get to someone anymore. I have to tempt them with alcohol. That's the only way to do it. Put it on my fingers. There you go. As they shake your hands to say, oh, it's all sticky. Oh, it's Tia Maria. And they practically bite your hand off, wouldn't they? Is it someone's birthday? Birthday lunch? Hang on a minute. Let me just check that. Mark, everyone's wishing Michael happy birthday. Just a minute. I don't remember that birthday coming up on my timeline. It's not his birthday. Don't start wishing him happy birthday, everyone. Can you retract that, please? Let's see when his birthday is. Just a moment, please. Yeah, I know that game, that one. People pop into restaurants and that, and they have a meal, and they're, oh, by the way, it's his birthday today. And it's not their birthday. They just want a free cake. That's what it is. My mate's done that. Michael Lawrence, let's have a look. Now, Michael Lawrence, one moment, please. But no, that's not you. Hang on a minute. Is that you with the footballer on there, Michael? That doesn't look like you, dear. For a start, he's the wrong colour. 1 minute. Photo. Have you not got a photo of yourself there, Michael? Oh, there's all these women. No, that can't be you. There's pictures of women on there, dear. Partially naked women who are about 25 years old. You know, the ones with the stick-thin insect and the boobs and the lip. Oh, hello. Do you like my new lips? No, we hate them. No, that can't be Michael Lawrence. Michael, are you when is your birthday, Michael? You're getting extra birthday messages when it's not your birthday. We need to see proof. Please post your birth certificate immediately. Bracknell's too posh and snobby for a Poundland. They all stop at Waitrose and Marks and Spencer's. We have both of those here, dear. Thank you very much. And that little shop what sells expensive perfumes. Miserable cow that works in there. Great big fat thing she is. She stands behind that counter, and if you come into the shop, the smile comes on. The fake smile. Hello, how are you today? Right? So as soon as you buy something, that's it, she's off. And then when you walk past and you sort of pop your, hello, how are you? That she just glares like she doesn't remember you. Oh, God, there's David from Hemel. Hello, David. I thought they'd collected the rubbish already this week at your end. And you're still there. Good morning, David. Just heard from a trusted source. You have been besmirching my name. I would never do such a thing, David. Never in 1,000 years. Look, I've got a face that you can trust, haven't I? Eh? No, not that one that you can sit on, my darling. No, thank you very much. Trevor says Mick is the Victor Meldrew of Bristol. Oh, dear. Let's have a look there. Dr. Gregorian, if you made me an admin like I was made on another YouTube channel, I could assist you with retracting a comment. Oh, well. I've got a couple of moderators on here. We don't like too many moderators. It gets really messy once there's too many moderators, my friend. But thank you for the offer. It's very kind of you. All right. Okie doke. We've done that then. So, unfortunately, the traffic's back to normal. Last night, almost 2 hours to get to work. I would say 40 minutes of that trying to get through the Euston Road. Dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Very, very busy night at the karaoke last night. It was a really good, enjoyable night. The students came in. I found out they are from a drama school. A lot of those kids are from a drama school. They're a nice bunch, actually. Once you get to know them, they're a nice bunch. They seem to take it from me when to get off the stage or calm down a little bit and all that. And they when they put in their requests, a couple of them they draw little pictures. We love you, and then they put a little love heart and draw a little pictures. This girl told me what she does. I do this, I do this, I do this, I do this. It was a bit rude. I don't know why she sent it to me. But they come up on the stage and they do their thing. The trouble is they get there so late. And it gets to the point where they're trying to sing, and of course there's no room left. And I have to say, and they go on and on. That gets on my nerves when people go on and on. You know, if I've said, I'm afraid you can't sing, it's not because I don't want you to sing. That's irrelevant. The list is full up. And then they go back to their friends. He won't let me sing. No, the list is full up. The only way you can now sing is for me to remove someone else from the list. But they never understand that. And they sit there and they moan and they row. Oh, God's sake. But they get in so late. 10:30, 10:45, they walked in and took it over. And you have to bear in mind, other people are sitting there and they've been there all night. So they've still got to sing more, even if they've already sung. Doesn't mean they stop just because another lot have come in. They've been sitting there since like 8 o'clock. And I try and slot a few new people in, and while keeping the original crowd going. See, it's not an over easy job keeping control of a karaoke night, to be honest. And also last night I was very naughty. Bless me, Slimming World, I have sinned. I had a chocolate pudding with ice cream last night, as offered to me by the chef. Chris, I'm bored. She was bored. There was no one ordering food last night, which is a shame because the food in that pub is very good. Central Station in King's Cross. It is good food in there, and they're not small portions either. Anyway, she came there. She said, I'm really bored. I'm not getting any food orders. Do you want something? I said, I don't know what you've got. She said, do you want some chips? I said, no, I don't want chips today. I said, she said, how about a chocolate pudding with ice cream? I said, oh, go on then. And she brought it down 5 minutes later. Oh, my God, it was delicious. Chocolate. And then after that, up came a cup of tea and a plate of chocolate biscuits. I said, what are they for? Oh, we thought you'd like them. Isn't that nice, Nick behind the bar? How nice is that for someone to do that for you? You know, without even being asked. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. So that was the chocolate pudding. I didn't manage to get my cheap petrol on the way home last night either, because the sat-nav took me in a different direction, which meant either the M4 was very busy or closed, one of the two. Sometimes they close it, which is a bit of a nightmare. So that's yesterday afternoon I watched the latest episode of Picard on Amazon Prime. Excellent again. And who do we get to see? The lovely Deanna Troi. That was the name of the character in Star Trek The Next Generation. And also Will Rickard. Is it Rickard? No. Will, who was his first officer, looking much older. But, oh, wow. The chemistry between those actors was stunning yesterday. It was lovely and it was nice because, of course, there's been a 25-year gap between them being on the screen together. And also, they've kept that 25-year gap between the characters meeting each other, you know, when they last saw each other. Oh, I can't tell you how warm and happy that made me feel. So that's Picard on the telly. We were talking yesterday about Play Radio. I did a show on Play Radio some 10, 12 years ago now, which was down on the South Coast. It was an internet station. It's closed now. And I told you I couldn't remember the name of the bloke that got me on there. It was Tommy Boyd. Tommy Boyd. Now, he was a Magpie host, and he called me and he said, I've heard yours. I was just audio only then. I've heard your show. Do you want to come down and do something with us? And it's like, yes. So I went down and met him. What a lovely man. What a 10-minute chat turned into something like an hour and a half, and we just sat there, had a sausage roll and a cup of tea, chatting about stuff and what have you, and it was fantastic. And he was such a nice bloke. You would know Tommy Boyd. He was on Talk Radio. I don't know if he's on there. He's done loads of radio, Magpie on the telly, and some other stuff on the telly. But it was Tommy Boyd. That's the name I couldn't remember yesterday. All right. Oh God, what have I just done? What the hell have I just done now? What did I just do then? Oh, no. You can't be for real. Have I just taken this off? Have I just taken us off? Oh, I can't believe that. I don't even know if you can see me or not now. That's mad. I don't even know if you can see me. I don't think you can you? Oh, no, yes, you can. Now, what have I done? I can't see my connection to you. I've kind of closed a window. Hang on, what if I do create? Oh, Lord, what have I just done? What if I do click go live? Is that going to come back there? Oh, live now. Oh, no, you can still see me. Oh, there it is. Oh, I closed down a window then, you see. There it is. I can see it now. Oh, you silly old fool. I just closed down a window then, and it's like the broadcast window. Oh, well, that's interesting. Well, I've just learned something. That clearly keeps going, even if I do that. Right. Well, that's good. That's good to know that. Right. Some messages. Some messages. Adrian celebrates something every day, positive thinking, and if you could have a slice of cake with it, even better or two. We do like a slice of cake, as you well know, Adrian. I had a whole... Well, it was a pudding, a chocolate pudding yesterday. Very, very nice indeed. There was a stage invasion. Not quite, Fran. One stood, can we come up with him? And I said yes. Thank you, Simon. Got your text there. So one come up, I said, yes, but leave your drinks down there. And they still bring their drinks up. I won't have anyone dancing with drinks on the stage. The reason is, not so much that they're going to lose their drink. I couldn't care less. You know, they'll always go and buy another one. But when they start jumping around, the drink can end up going everywhere, whether it's one person with a drink or several. There's a couple of people on there who I know will come up and be calm and collected. Actually, the lad that you don't see, Terry, for whatever reason, he just doesn't want to be seen on there. And we respect that. You know, we respect it. If someone doesn't want to appear on the camera, I will turn that off straight away. No question. I don't say, oh, go on, let people see you. No, that's up to them. You know, it's up to them. So we do respect that. Good morning, Amelia Dodd. Morning to Amelia Dodd. There is XXL and XXL coming. The XXL might be a bit longer because Lee's had to order a special one of those in. All right, my love. 11:45. Young people jumping all over the stage. Yeah, but they're having a good time, and you have to take that as part of the job, really, Mike. You know, it's one of those things. If you can't handle that sort of thing, you shouldn't be doing the job. It's as simple as that. And now and again, you might get a crowd in of young people who don't know you, and you say, get off the stage, or someone does something, and they will boo you. Fine, you boo me as much as you want. I'm the one standing up here and not you. And then they will calm down and carry on. But you have, with a group of young people, you need to get to know them. And you need to take the mick out of them. Once you've taken the mick out of them and they realise it's a bit of a joke, which is hard when they're all blooming snowflakes, then you're kind of accepted, and then it works. It works. And that has happened there generally with those younger people, I think. Even the girls. Even the girls are actually harder to win over than the blokes, the boys for some reason. But it's kind of working in there, so I'm quite pleased about that. Jonathan Frakes. Who's Jonathan Frakes? I don't know who Jonathan Frakes is. All right, don't panic, says Simon. I won't panic. £10 super chat to be a moderator. No, not having any more moderators. The problem is, all right, there's the problem, Doctor. The problem is with a moderator is if they do something that you think they shouldn't have done that, then you've got to take them off from being a moderator, and then all hell breaks loose. Better not to have them in the first place. There's actually a person here, I'm not going to name you, who actually there was a period of time when a lot of you joined the show. It was after Martin, my brother-in-law, mentioned my show that we picked up lots of numbers. You know who you are, okay? And you're, of course, very welcome. There was a period of time when we all kept screaming, oh, make them a moderator, make them a moderator, make them a moderator. And I knew that there would come a time probably where a moderator had blocked someone for something, maybe just a personal issue. Perhaps they just didn't like something that was said about them. And that's not an excuse to block someone just because you don't agree with what they said or they called you a bit of a name. It's when it gets out of control and they go on and on, that is the point at which people are taken off. You know, you've seen occasionally I get a little bit of abuse here. Don't bother me in the slightest, you know. If you're that sad and lonely, all you can do is sit there on an end of a keyboard and type abuse to people, then you're very sad and lonely, and it doesn't bother me in the slightest. But when it goes on and on, then I'll do something about it, right? But I knew that if there was something, and it was bound to be, you know, a moderator might do something, and I don't agree with it, oh, you can't do that anymore, and you take them off, and then, oh, why have you, and then I don't want the rowing, you see. I'm not interested in rowing, and that's why there are no moderators. Better not to have any than to have it and have to remove one, because it would all start rowing. I'm not saying that you do that, but there's always that possibility, so it's better to just leave it as it is, I think. And one of the people on here will remain nameless, when I explained that last time, wrote to me, and that person said totally agreed with that sort of way of thinking. All right, my darlings, that's why there's only a few moderators on here. That's why there's about two, I think there's three. That's it, 3. That's all we got, 3. Let's have a look. We've already seen Terry, you were too slow cutting the picture. Well, I hope, Mick, if anyone took a little screenshot of Terry, they will respect the fact that he doesn't want to be seen on there and start posting a picture. That would be a shame. And it would make me think something very low of someone to do that. You know, like these reporters out there. Like some of these reporters, they take pictures of members of the royal family sometimes who don't want to be seen, perhaps eating a meal. Or was it not, excuse me a moment. Was it not Kate? Was it not Kate who was doing a bit of topless sunbathing, and some bloke with a long-range camera thing, what's that called? The lens, on the telescopic lens on the camera, took a picture of her, you know, bit topless and posted it in American papers? No, not a nice thing to do. Makes me feel very low of that sort of person. You know, when people start doing that. So I do hope you won't post that picture. If you, no, I'm not saying you did, but I'm sure someone did. I can't remember who it was now. Reckons they took a. It's not nice. Not a nice thing to do, is it really? David, do you remember when the girl slapped you? When was that, David? Can't remember that. Did she? Did she? I can't remember that. When was that? £20 for a moderator, Matthew. No, not 20. I'll tell you what, Matthew. I'll tell you what. £20,000 and you can be a moderator. Send your super chat now. Oh, hang on a minute. No, YouTube take 30% of that. So it's £20,000 plus another £3,000. 23, so 26. No, 26. 26. Oh, no, 26. £27,000 and you can be a moderator. How's that sound, Matthew? Send your cash now, mate. Sell the house if you must. You know you want to be a moderator. Mark says, I hear another man there. Do you? I can't hear one. That's twice you've heard another man here. I don't know why. I don't know why. Mikey Mike doesn't mind older people like us jumping over the stage. That's good fun. We'll come up and jump on the stage if you want to. Excellent. Rachel's got her white T-shirt this morning. Thank you, Rachel, for letting us know. Hello to Jack Matthews. Good morning. Jonathan Frakes is Picard's number 1. Is he? Okay. I didn't know his non-character name, actually, his actor name. I didn't know that at all. Will Riker, that's the name that was in my head. Will Riker. Thank you, Tony King. Lovely. Let's just scroll down there. About 6 months ago, you had her rejected. Can't remember, David. Don't remember. It's surprising how people remember things. I don't remember. 1 million? I wouldn't charge you 1 million, Dr. Gregorian. That is over the top. I would return 966,000 to you if you was to super chat £1 million. I would have... No, hang on a minute. That would cost me because YouTube would already have taken out their 30%, wouldn't they? There's no other blokes here, Mark. What is wrong with you, dear? There's no one else here. No one in my sad, lonely, pathetic life. Do you know, we're not going to be able to do any of these blooming stories. I've got to do this pensioner one. Ray Reynolds is waiting to hear this. This is in The Sun and many of the other places today. Pensioners could be urged to stay at home next week to stop them being infected with coronavirus, as families are told to visit their elderly relatives now. As in now, before this comes in. Social distancing policies could see the elderly warned to go into lockdown, sports events cancelled and schools closed in drastic measures to delay the spread of the deadly bug. Now, with this corona thing, this is here now, okay? At some point, it's going to sweep across the country. They want to delay it for some reason. I'm not quite sure of that, why. But it's here now, and I think what they're hoping is... What generally happens with flu, and I think it is a flu virus, isn't it? What generally happens is for some reason it dies down as it gets warmer. And I think they're hoping that that will happen, that it's going to die down as it gets warmer. 2 people have died now. Both of them one was 88 and one was in her 70s. They both had underlying health conditions. Now, I'm 57. I have an underlying health condition. So I don't know how sort of dangerous this thing is for me. I have had a couple of bouts of serious flu. The last one was about 3 years ago. It was awful. 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 I'll never forget. I was sitting there in a Golden Lion doing a karaoke. And I suddenly became cold. Literally, I'd gone in feeling completely normal, as I am now, right? Feeling completely normal. And I was standing up there, just, hello, let's have Ray Reynolds up next. And he would come up and do the karaoke. And all of a sudden, I got cold and I sat down on the chair. Oh, blimey, it's cold in here. I picked up the microphone. I said, someone got a door open here. Do you think it's cold in here? And then people are going, no. I was shivering. And that was followed very quickly by my legs feeling like lead. They felt so heavy. And within the space of 10 minutes, I went from completely normal to really ill. Somehow, and I don't know how, I managed to finish the night. Lads had to help me in the car with speakers. I couldn't do anything. God knows how I managed to get home. I got in the car and the heater was on full blast all the way home. Now, you know how hot it gets in the car when your heater's on full blast. You know how hot that gets. And but I didn't turn it off all the way back, and I got to this end. When I opened the door, of course, cold air rushed in. Oh, and I was shivering. I was physically shaking like this, trying to put my key in the door like this. And I got back in, went to bed. I thought I would go to sleep. And of course, you can't sleep. 1 minute you're hot, then you're cold. Oh, it's awful. And then the next few days I was on the settee. My mate come round and I was delirious on the settee, talking to myself, talking gibberish. It's awful. That was about 3 years ago I had that. So it does, this stuff can hit you suddenly. But again, like I said on the last show, some people seem to say, well, we've had it. All we had was a sore throat and a runny nose. And other people have died. Let's hope you're at the other end of the scale. You know, you don't know. Don't know until you get it. Don't know until you get it. Ministers are said to now be in talks with providing the elderly and vulnerable supplies to ensure that they are supported if they are advised to go into lockdown. So we could see, I mean, certainly Monday night at the karaoke, you know, there's older people there. Tends to be older people at the karaoke. Won't be anyone there. Won't be anyone there. What should I do? You know, should I be going to work now? And the thought has crossed my mind, you know. The thought has crossed my mind. Shall I ring in and say, I'm not coming in for the next 2 months? Well, what will happen then is someone else will get in and the job will be gone. You know? Or I could just stop now and that's it. Just finish work now. That's it. Could do that if I wanted to. Don't really want to, though, to be honest. Don't. You know, how much of a risk is it for me to be going to work and coming back? And not only that, I've got Paris in a couple of weeks' time at Disney. Not this Sunday, next Sunday. I'm there for a week. Oh, no, not for a week. For 2 nights. 2 nights in Disney. But that's enough time. All it takes is you suddenly forget to wash your hands or something like that. That's all it takes once. So a bit worried, really. Bit worried. Right, stand by. We're going to do the raffle tickets shortly, boys and girls, because we're running out of time there. There's a Spice Girl in your room, Chris. It could be your Ginger Spice, but hopefully it's Sporty Spice. Do you like the Spice Girls, do you, Dr. Gregorian? Shall I try and get you a date with one of those? Huh? He likes the Spice Girls. Thank you very much. The name coronavirus is the scientific name for all cold and flu viruses. The new one is 19. Okay, so thank you very much. Dr. Gregorian will be my replacement for 3 weeks. Only £20,000 super chat. Thank you very much. You're all hot. Let's have the raffle tickets done, boys and girls. Okay, is it safe to go down to the shops now and check for more raffle tickets? That's the question. If you'd like a raffle ticket for Monday's raffle, please post up a message, say ticket please, and I shall give you a raffle ticket, my darlings, all right? Let's have a look. And what about the sandwiches that they make in shops? How do you know someone out there ain't got coronavirus? You know, when they're making out your cheese and BLTs that they're selling at the local petrol stations and all that business. Oh, I don't know. Michael Pullman, 773. Raffle tickets now, gang. Mark Bowles, 774. You should have had your email this morning, Mark, with your other ticket. All right, my darling. Thank you, Mark. Rachel, 775. Trevor Campbell, 776. Tony King, 777. Diane Jebb, 778. Mandy Davenport, 779. And there it goes, jumping up. Oh, 1 minute. Mike Risponto, 780. 780. Jack Matthews, 7... Oh, that's funny, isn't it? 766, Jack Matthews. Dr. Gregorian, 767. They're out of order, but that's irrelevant, really. Dr. Gregorian, what did I say? 767 for you, Doctor. What did we get to? Colin Coates, 768. Dave, hello, Dave. Good morning, Dave. You're sitting there quietly today, aren't you? 769 for Dave Moses. And 770 for Fran Green. Sean Pye, 761. 761 for Sean Pye. Gosh, there's more of you there than I thought this morning. Well, you see, I don't look at the numbers. The numbers don't bother me, really. Whether it's one person or 10,000 watching, it's just the same show, you know, nothing changes. One man and his sprinter van, 762. one man and sprinter. Gavin Bass, 763. I know some of you do shows, and I'll say something about that in a minute. Yeah. Mick Davenport, 764. Joey Millen, 765. And again, Joey's sitting there very quietly this morning. Morning, Joey. 781 for Ross Herndine. Dr. Gregorian, I've done yours. 767 for Dr. Gregorian. Mark got the email. There's Amelia. 782 for lovely Amelia. You all right, darling? I hope you're wearing your hat, darling. Have you seen the new hats? Have you seen the new hats? I'll show them to you again in a moment, all right? Hello, Mari. Good morning, Mari. Mari Lowe is 783 for Mari. Quarantine ticket for David, 784. Are we done? I think that's all the raffle tickets. If I've missed anyone out, please speak now. Just in case you weren't with us early on this show today, we've got a new bingo prize, boys and girls, as well as the clock, which you can win tomorrow. That's on the 9 o'clock game. We've got this as well now. Look. Beanie hats. Beanie hats. There you go. Okay, these aren't available to buy. I'm going to order some more because I know there's some of you that want to buy one. There'd be, what did I say, 12 or 13 pounds? Can't remember. I haven't actually worked out the exact cost yet. I think there'll be around £12 mark, all right, for one of those, if you want one of those, which isn't too bad. It's about the same as the T-shirt almost, isn't it? T-shirts are slightly cheaper. But we will be able to sell those at some point. Not quite yet. I'll order some more, perhaps a couple of different colours as well. All right. My hat is back in Ireland, Chris, the one you sent me. Oh, it should be. You should travel with it at all times, my darling, with your hat. All right. Yes, I was just going to say, I know some of you do little shows as well. Just the thing, and I've always gone by this, don't worry too much about numbers when you're doing a show. I don't really worry about numbers unless you're sort of wanting to make money from doing this. Don't worry too much about numbers. I've always thought, if there's one person being entertained by something that you're doing, then it's worthwhile. That's what I personally think. If there's just one person watching and they are enjoying what you do, then it's worth doing. So if you just started a channel, or perhaps even, it took me ages and ages to build up this a few numbers on this one, and that was mainly down to my brother-in-law mentioning it on his show where he had loads and loads of people watching, because he found his niche audience. He's found his audience, and I never found mine really until he mentioned it, and a few of you joined in right at the beginning. There was loads, and gradually it came down and then it settled to the people that are you lovely people that are with us now. All right. So, if there's just one person enjoying what you're doing, then I think it's worth doing. I really do. All right. Let's do today's birthdays then. We've already done Emma. Hello, Emma. Emma Hegarty is 109 years old, according to this. Emma, have you got your date wrong, darling? Emma's got a date wrong. Happy birthday to Emma Hegarty. Wendy Drake. Good morning, Wendy. Are you one of our Manilow ladies, Wendy? I'm not sure if you're one of our Manilow girls. Possibly. Maybe, maybe not. But anyway, whatever. Happy birthday to you today, Mrs. Wendy Drake there. Simon Good today, 52 years old. Happy birthday, Simon. Jaden Cornelius. Good morning, Jaden. Happy birthday to you today. Nice to see your little face pop up there. And Darren Cavill. Oh, hello there, Darren. It's his birthday as well today. So happy birthday, boys and girls. Warning. Incorrect happy birthday has been played, boys and girls. It is coronavirus time at the moment. So we have a different happy birthday for you. Pay full attention to this, especially if it's your birthday and you want to make it to the next one. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Twice, coronavirus. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. There you go. Pay full attention to that if you want to make it to your next one. Thanks very much for joining us, boys and girls. See you again tomorrow night. We've got the bingo at 8 o'clock. If you've never registered for the bingo, you need to register if you want to play the bingo. If you've already registered, that's fine. You don't need to do it again as long as you've been turning up sort of regularly. If you want to play the bingo tomorrow night, win with our wonderful, lovely little prizes, not of great value, but send me an email to that address there. Say, please add me to the bingo, and I will reply to you saying it's been done. And you'll get little bingo tickets somewhere between sort of 2 and 6 o'clock tomorrow. Bingo time is 8 o'clock on a Sunday night. We often start the shows earlier than that. But just keep an eye out, whenever we start. But the bingo will start at 8 o'clock. Have a lovely day, boys and girls, and I'll see you again very soon. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Cheerio now.